We're live.
Okay, we're live. This is a side RP with Valentina wanting to talk to some old contacts of hers and getting Ollie involved, and at the very least, updating Raphael. Correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Promising.
With that, Valentina, what do you want? Who do you want to talk to first?
Trying to figure out timeline wise where we're at.
You have a week's worth of downtime still. You want this to be after your talk with Whitehair?
Yes. So it could be the day after whatever happens. It may be before whatever event we go to. I think we're going to a club or something later.
I think you're throwing a party.
But yeah, before the party then. It'd just be before the party.
Okay. Could have that be the day before the party?
Yeah, sure.
The day before the party. I think that works out.
Okay.
That said, who does she want to talk to first?
She's I guess we could just start from her house, right?
Yeah.
She'll go look for Raphael. Doing whatever Raphael be doing early in the morning. And by early in the morning, I mean like 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Probably getting ready for class. If it's that Friday before the party.
Right. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
2 seconds.
I say he's working out. He's in the
Okay.
home gym. Getting his morning routine in before he goes to school.
Hello?
Saludos.
Okay. I forgot I wanted to switch to my PC headphones.
You sound much better.
Thank you. We may continue.
Yep. Raphael is in the home gym doing his morning routine, working out. I think he's currently working on his dexterity and his stamina. So, probably hitting the punching bag a little bit. Maybe running on the treadmill, doing cardio and shit. That's where Val would find him.
You have Mitones in the room. Just enjoying your presence as cats do.
Mm-hmm. I'm talking to Mitones. How strong are you, Mitones? You want to throw hands, or we could teach you.
Val doesn't say. Val can never say anything, but she has her hands folded in front of her face, like, "What the hell is this person? What is my brother doing?"
Raphael play fighting with the cat.
Yeah, she doesn't even know how to respond to this.
Fast swing bapping.
Come on,
it's like
harder.
Shadow boxing.
Do left, right, and then switch it up to the opposite.
You just hear bap 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 bap.
Hell yeah, faster.
Val standing there in silence.
As always.
Looks over to Val.
You could.
Mañana. What's good?
She does like a Zuber heart like gesture with her hand, and she looks a little bit nervous about what she's about to say.
Raises an eyebrow. What'd you break?
She shakes her head, and then uh she signs, "I'm gonna talk to my contact."
Like, kind of like darts his eyes like left to right, like he's trying to figure out like what she's talking about. And that
Uh,
is.
she does like a driving a car gesture, and then signs, "From back in the day."
Oh, oh. You still keep up with them?
Val shakes her head no,
No.
and then signs. Once I pulled out, I sort of cut contact, mostly because I didn't want them to keep tabs too closely on where I'm at or who I hang out with,
Buena idea.
for their safety and mine.
You think they're gonna be able to help us with our many quests that we're on now?
She thinks for a moment. Yeah,
How? Like
they're
gets
at
up,
least gonna be able to.
still like kind of like sweating a little bit, so he grabs a rag and wipes himself down.
They're at least gonna be able to tell us where this drug dealer is.
Ah, okay. Such a good idea, but you sure getting involved with them is smart right now? I mean,
She
I never heard of anyone giving away free favors, you know?
she signs. Listen, this was gonna come to bite me in the butt sooner or later. I guess I need to know if they'll let me out afterwards or if I gotta do another job.
Mm, nothing like that. They're not going alone, are you?
She shakes her head and signs. Ollie will be there. I guess you could come in Ollie's car and sit in it if you wanted to watch, but I wouldn't recommend you actually be there.
No. No, no. You seem conflicted, like he's taking that one over now. I'll s- I'll go and stay in Ollie's car. Yeah, that works. But like grimaces. I think I might have actually landed a spot in the police.
That makes her grimace.
I mean, nothing confirmed yet, but it's lining up.
She
It's
signs.
sounding like it could be really good for us actually. They know a lot.
She's
Could be very useful to have those
she's
resources on our side.
she shakes her head and signs. I never took you for a bootlicker.
He like raises an eyebrow. I'm not. I'm a deal maker.
Same thing. Val
Shrugs.
looks very disapproving.
Coming from the person who's about to go sell her soul for a drug dealer.
That's crazy.
Val sides. I wonder how many people I could sell my soul to.
He laughs. It is comical. Estás demente. You're fucking demented. I'ma
He
go.
signs.
Make sure nothing
Yeah,
pops off, but um who exactly are you meeting with? What's their name? I think I should know that much.
What is their name? Actually, my character. I don't think my character would know. She signs. I'm not sure who's going to be there exactly.
And you know someone there you can get along with that isn't just going to fucking hustle you. Does she have
She
like a amicable contact?
cough.
Yes.
What? Okay. Yeah. She signs. I can find somebody.
Not slowly. Okay. The okay. Tell Oliver to bring his car into the garage. You know, and I'll slip in the back. Make sure I'm not seen leaving the house.
Vala presses her fingers to her lips and whistles as she's gonna call Maverick to her side and gonna pet his scruffy little head.
He is by your side and stares at Matonis.
Valid.
Matonis is unfazed, just cleans himself.
She blinks. And she's gonna like pat his side for him to follow. And she's gonna go to her car and bring out her phone and she's gonna text her contact. Uh whatever it may be. Uh can we meet somewhere?
So give me a second, because you don't technically have a contact.
No, I don't.
That is a
It's the only a negative trait
separate.
that I have.
It is a flaw.
Yeah.
So, and I have to read if what that is. If I
Yet
can find
Ollie
it.
and uh Val have the same flaw.
It's two.
Honestly, a terrible idea for us to be doing this.
Yes.
Terrible, awful bad, but
I feel like
We genuinely be
well,
better off with like anybody else doing it. Like niggas who owe like niggas money, going to the niggas they owe money to.
I don't think my character owes him money.
No,
I wouldn't
not
think
money, obviously,
that
but like obviously you're in debt. Like something they're mad at you for something,
no, yeah,
and
truly, it is a horrible idea.
yeah, it's
but
like
we're
they're
gonna
mad
have to
at you for
open the
something.
box. We're gonna have to open the box sooner or later.
Yeah, but opening the box and being like, "Yeah, I know you're mad at me, but can you help me?" is crazy.
absolutely. This is
And
the
not for nothing,
equivalent
but
to you going to your loan shark, being like, "Hey, remember how you lent me the 20K for my wife's surgery? Well, I need another 20." And then your loan shark just looks at you like, "Vinny, you haven't paid me the first 20. Why the fuck would I give you any? Why am I not just actually robbing you right now? Actually, give me one good reason I shouldn't just break your legs right now." Val signs her one good reason.
I got two good reasons.
I am just trying to find it to read it.
Trying to figure out where we
Is it in Ollie's?
wait, is what
God
in all
bless.
these?
The definition of what this flaw is, because Val doesn't have
I
it.
got you. You know I'd be adding my definitions. You could
I
never.
love you.
I can read it to you if you want.
Let's see here. Yeah.
Yeah, Ollie has it. You owe a lot of money or a big favor to someone on the wrong side of the law, and you've refused or been unable to pay. Although hitmen aren't being sent after you quite yet, the threat hangs over you constantly. The exact nature of the debt and the individuals behind it are left to the storyteller, but they should suit your character concept.
Yeah. So pretty much like I was like saying, oh, money just for the sake of being funny, but you're in debt. Like you owe somebody, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, by the way, here I am asking for more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So from my remembrance, Val was involved in a lot of petty crime.
She was. I don't know about petty crime. I don't know about stealing cars. Feels very bigger, very much bigger than petty.
It is yeah, depending on, well,
Okay.
I think it
You
is
know what I
just
mean.
grand theft regardless of whether.
I
Yeah.
could have sworn you said she was stealing shit too, but
She.
whatever.
Yeah. She. She. She did steal other stuff, but it was mostly cars.
Okay.
She was more like she wasn't necessarily the person stealing other stuff. She was like the person, like the muscle person protecting.
That
If you get
makes
what I
no
mean.
difference at all. Anyway, regardless,
I'm saying that
what
because she's not
is
sneaky.
what is the
Sorry.
what is your debt? This is something
Uh,
we never really talked about up until you brought up wanting to do this. So
I'm gonna say like she had like agreements and deals in some group, and she flaked out because she wanted to go clean. Uh, and
like
because she
what did you flake out on? Did she owe them a car
uh, like she
or
was supposed to
something?
she was supposed to help, like basically somebody probably saved her life or helped her out. Uh, and she didn't return the favor. Like she just kind of like left, and probably left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. I mean, she could have also not like
Okay.
she could have also done like other stuff. Uh, like what do you think? Like
No, I like the first one. I've already got
yeah.
something working in my head. Just gonna have to roll with it.
I picture Val as more like the puncher, like backup person who's like not necessarily the person big thinking crime or sneaking
You
around.
have made that very clear practically since day one.
Yeah.
With that said, it sounds like that is bothering me. All right, fix that on your sheet. Um, with that said, someone saved you and they expected that favor to be returned, and Val just cut and left, wanting to get clean. It would make sense to me that Val could have been part of a job and either A, never showed up to begin with, or B, showed up and dipped where it really counted, and whomever you were with that had helped you previously took the fall for that.
Yeah.
Can I DM you my criminal entanglement?
You can.
No, you can't.
I'll make a little
Sorry.
side note just so y'all can keep going. Raphael will get himself
Yeah.
cleaned up. He'll load up his gear, so like his like little duffel bag with his AR and his like his like jailbroken laptop and shit, and into Ollie's van, and he'll just be in the back of Ollie's van, like low key incognito. Like he won't make himself known, won't pop up in the window at all. He wants to make sure it doesn't look like he's even there. Just will hide in the
Watching
back of the
TikTok
van.
videos.
He'll no. He's going to leave his phone. He's going to leave his phone at home. He's going to bring his burner phone. He can message people from his like hacked laptop so that way they don't track him. But he's gonna leave his phone at home. Just so it looks like he's still home. And that's it. And then Raphael would just be quiet, following along. I'll comment where I comment.
Hang on, sorry. Raphael is bringing a burner phone, and it's going to be in the back of Ollie's car.
I think it's a
Yes.
van.
Yeah, the back of
Van?
Ollie's van.
You know what I meant.
I think it's different because nobody can see him. Whereas
No,
I
I get it.
Yeah, if anything, if like, I assume you want to bring Maverick with you. I don't know if you're gonna bring
Yeah.
Maverick in your car and Ollie's car, but
Maverick's going in Val's car.
okay, then we're,
Her
Raphael.
passenger princess.
You do talk to Ollie still, but continue.
Does the contact say that they'll meet up somewhere?
You message your contact?
Yeah, she
What
texts them.
did you message them again?
Oh, hey, can we meet up somewhere?
It is. You don't get an answer back. Not immediately.
She sighs, and she texts again. Oh, this is really important. Whatever I need to do to make this right, please. I need some help.
Again, you get no immediate response. Hello? Can you
Hi.
hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm watching my connection fluctuate like crazy.
Val is gonna go to her phone or open her phone again and go to Ollie and text Ollie, "Hey, can you meet at my house with your van?"
For what?
She texts back, "I need somebody to come with me to do something questionable, morally questionable."
And you chose me?
Smiley face emoji. Yes.
Okay. Okay. We'll talk about it. I'm on my way there anyway. Is Bianca there?
She shakes her head. She shakes her head and then types back, "No."
Okay.
And there's like a pause. Before she types back, "We're gonna drag along the bootlicker as well."
Who's the bootlicker?
He sees a picture of like she's gonna turn her phone towards Raphael. I don't know what Raphael's doing with Batones, but she takes a picture of him
At
and
this
then like
point,
draws a red circle around him.
you'd be cleaning up. Probably sees that Val takes her phone out, says, "Mitones, hit me!" Like puts up both of his hands, like like the guarding, and then takes a picture of Mitones like swiping at Raphael while he's like putting his dukes up to fight him.
Like, latching onto his whole arm and butt kicking.
Oh no, that hurts.
But playfully. It do still hurt.
I need to invest in Animal Ken for Raphael now that I'm thinking about it. Go on.
Val texts, teaching the cat to fight.
Why is he the bootlicker now?
He's working with the cops.
Help me.
Raphael's gonna get a text. You're working with the cops.
Text. He like looks at the text, raises an eyebrow, looks at Val. Maybe keep this shit low key, and then He'll text back to Ollie. Yeah, I got hired, or I'm trying to get hired for IT.
Val just sends a fist bump emoji and says he wants me to keep it under wraps, but I wouldn't hide that from you.
That
Thumbs up
is
emoji.
crazy. He's gonna call you guys.
The group chat.
Val puts it on speaker.
He's gonna
Video.
FaceTime. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
A call would have made
Oh.
no sense.
She puts it on FaceTime.
Well, he'll call first and then he'll put it on FaceTime.
Mhm.
And he's going to say, what the fuck is going on, bro?
Val
You're working for the
looks at
cops
phone.
and you want to do something morally dubious and I'm involved? This shit's crazy, bro. You literally the other day, you were like, oh yeah, Ollie, you should talk to that one guy you know. And now you're working with the cops. You don't want to get involved with, you know, drug dealers or whatever.
The way Raphael like crosses his arms and just like stares up at the ceiling, like annoyed, looks back at the phone. Respectfully, none of the shit you or I'll get up to is any of my business. He says, and then he like makes the quotations gesture. That said, if you're going to get into a shootout, you should probably bring your best shooter.
You being a
Val
cop is crazy, bro.
Val signs. That's why I'm bringing Ollie.
That's why you're big, huh? Who? What are we doing? Where are we going?
Ollie driving on his way there. It's
Again,
really funny.
the
Imagine
less
this.
I know, the
Swerving.
better. I'm just there as reinforcements, and Raphael will go like shower and then get ready.
I would probably actually rather kill myself than pull up to them and be like, have like, the cops pull up Mr. Captain America suit and uniform.
He's gonna like still be in the call because he's FaceTiming from his phone now. Move to his room. Okay. A, the cops are already watching us, by the way. B, I'm not gonna make it look like I'm leaving the house. As far as my phone and GPS tracking and anyone sees, I am still here.
What do you mean the cops are already watching this?
Oh yeah, that was supposed to be part of the group meeting, but we didn't get to it because people fell asleep. Yeah, they've been watching us since for a while. They know about our hunting. High key, I don't think we should say any more on these calls. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think we should probably just meet up and talk in person. But
Bro, that is crazy. He hangs up and you hear a knock on the door.
Val signs. Don't answer it.
Raphael's
It could be a telemarketer.
gonna hit like a quick 5-10 minute shower.
Wait, that's not a
Let
telemarketer.
them sit on that, and then he'll come out like 5-10 minutes later. If Ollie and Val want to talk first, and Raphael just shows up in a little bit.
Val welcomes Ollie in and gives him like a fist bump.
Ollie's gonna look at her and not return the fist bump. Don't
She looks
fist bump
insulted.
me. The fuck? Talking about some shootout. The fuck? You better start talking.
He signs. He's being over dramatic.
I don't know, man. This shit is crazy. What the fuck are what exactly are you doing?
Going to look for my contact so I can try to figure out who this drug dealer is.
And you're like 100% certain that this is the best solution.
She squints. It's a solution. I don't exactly have that many tools. And I don't want to rely on other people to get this done, right?
Well, okay. Listen. Like, what? Why? Why? How long has it been since the last time you talked to these people?
She thinks. How long has it been since her accident? It's been like 4 years. So what is it?
It's
No
your
stuff.
backstory. Yeah, it has been a while.
She shakes her head and then signs a few years.
Okay, exactly. So why are we breaking that perfect streak just to find something out? Like, I don't know, bro. You already got you already got a hole in you or whatever. We got apparently the cops. He raises his voice. And now you want to get in some more debt, bro. Like, why are we in the business of owing people shit and digging
She, si-
ourselves deep?
she signs. I also, there's a couple reasons. First of all, I'd rather know the danger that's coming for me than not know.
So you'd
And
rather walk in face first into the danger.
yeah, I'd rather know what I'm facing and deal with it coming at me rather than like someone stabbing me in the back.
That's like saying, I know death coming, so I'd rather kill myself.
She crosses her arms and shakes her head, then signs. I'm not exactly planning on dying.
I don't agree with this at all. This is very dumb. This is very stupid.
She puts her hands on her hips and shakes her head and signs. Listen, I need to find my mom. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to try to reach that place. And right now, that means finding the drug dealer.
Ollie would know their mom is dead. Yeah.
And
Last
she
he heard.
said she needs to find her mom.
Yeah, she said she needs to find her mom. Unless Ollie would know. I think he's known them long enough. He probably was at the funeral.
Mm.
He probably knew their mom.
Mm-hmm.
Not for them, but what does that mean?
She rubs up her different nose and signs. My mom was in the Feywilds. Feywilds. My mom was in the what's it called?
Fey
The
realm?
circus? No. What's the area called?
The fairy market.
The market.
Oh, fairy market.
Yeah,
Circus.
that's what
The
you
fairy.
heard.
She signs. She's at the fairy market. I've seen pictures of her. It's her.
You didn't see pictures of her.
Oh, oh, wait. What was it? What was her name? Poppy. Oh, no, she signs. Sorry.
Yeah.
Poppy has Poppy's seen
It
her.
was
We showed
yeah,
her pictures of her.
you
And she
showed her a
confirmed it.
picture of your mom, and Poppy said she recognized the figure only much older. Like Poppy could see the facial features, but was describing a much older woman.
It's her. I, I trust Poppy.
This is very stupid.
She signs, even if it's not her. Even the chance that it could be her, like I have to know.
He's gonna rub his eyes and yeah, pinch like the bridge of his nose and close his eyes This is not a good idea because you're gonna go there. I guess with me pending, and probably let's say worst case scenario, they don't have information. Now the target's just back, like it's just back on you. We're gonna get on in a fight, or whatever, right? Maybe get injured because we're not fucking bulletproof, and then you're gonna have to spend time to recover. Right? Best case scenario, they have information on, whatever, and even if they did, what reason would they have to tell you?
She stares for a moment and then signs back. Listen, I have to. Even if they don't have information, even if it comes up a dead, I still want to know if they're gonna come fucking with me and my family, especially because Esme's living at the same house. Imagine they break in and do something, or Raphael or Bianca. I don't want any of the others getting involved in something they shouldn't have to be.
Rafa, I think, coming down, drying himself off, towel still, and he have his go bag, just kind of dumps it on the couch. And so if these people are like, yeah, we're not trying to break even, we're trying to make an example, what's the plan?
He smiles a little and says, "We make an example out of them."
Hey, no. We? That's crazy. We is crazy. I'm learning Spanish. I've never spoken French a day in my life.
Shakes
We
it.
Smirks and
is
laughs.
insane.
She looks to
Really
him
got me.
and signs, "You're welcome to run." In
Welcome.
that situation,
Listen, why are you guys so hell bent on acting like you're invincible? I don't get it. It's something in the family. It's definitely something in the family.
He looks to Val, and then back to Ollie. Hey, I think this is a stupid idea too. But if I don't go with her, she's gonna go without me. So,
Well, I will
shrugs.
only go if the moment shit goes left, you agree to get the fuck out.
Val signs, "You can just sit in the car with Raphael if you're that scared."
With nobody. I am not here. I am not here except for when shit goes south.
You can sit in
Anyone
the car by yourself.
in in this moment, anyone can roll a wits resolve for me.
It's resolved.
Let's resolve.
Wits and resolve.
What the fuck is making us roll wits resolve? I'll roll it. Just give me a sec.
No problem. I can always do it for you too if you need.
We're all
What's
doing it.
what's his win? Resolve is 3.
A success.
Okay. You're mostly aware of Valentina's history, right? The three here essentially are on the same page with
Mm.
her history. there are a few things. And given conversation one, it's been 4 years, give or take. No one's shown up. Secondly, probably it could be apparent for all three of you, could be more apparent to someone like Ollie, probably Raphael, maybe Valentina, depending on how she's seeing it. But you know for a fact that these are not her friends. Right?
Mhm.
That's not just me from a meta point saying that this is a flaw and not a merit,
Mhm.
but you know from a fact from her history, these are not her friends. You know, probably know she bailed on whomever is her contact or was in her gang at the time, and he took the fall for it.
Wait, I did?
Most likely. I don't see why you wouldn't know that.
Wait, what did I know? Say that last part again.
She, Valentina bailed on whoever
Mm.
her contact is or gang at the time, and they are the ones that took the fall for whatever they help with. And that likely cost them money, a member, and then some. So, at the very least, all three of you know is in fact very stupid. You also know, because it has been going around, with the drugs at least, that you know what the demographic is. You know where these drugs are being distributed at the most. Additionally, to just toss it in there, I think it would be known between the three of you that Val worked in car theft. Doesn't always translate to drugs. Just things to think about with this conversation. You may continue.
Yeah, Ollie. We'll say, what reason do you have to believe that they'll know anything about the drugs?
Val thinks for a moment and then signs. I don't have a strong reason to believe they'll be able to help out with the drugs, but I also do want to know whether everyone is in danger or not.
I think after 4
Okay.
years, we can. No, he kind of stops and he pauses. I, Val, maybe we should figure out what happened the last time you saw them, before we talked to them. Because if listen, not sure exactly all the details of what the fuck you were involved in, but if someone died or got arrested, like there really isn't anything you can do to make up for that. Like if someone died or got arrested, you're an op. There is no money that's gonna make up for that. There's no favor that's gonna bring that person back or free them. You know? I think I think we should figure out what happened first. Let's not go talk to them about the drugs and get intel. Let's just figure out what happened first. You know, maybe talk to somebody who doesn't hate you. That's a good place to start. And then if they're like, yeah, no, like everyone got out fine and everyone, you know, they made away with whatever cut they wanted and everyone lived happily ever after, then it's like, oh, maybe they'll cut you some slack. But if someone fucking died or got, you know, locked up, the next time they see you,
Battle signs. How am I supposed to figure this out without talking to them?
it's a gang, right? It's a group of them. Don't you anybody, you know, like maybe somewhere a chop shop you guys would go to, you know, pawn off the cars or an in between contact at a bar. I know it's been a couple of years, but
Val looks around and then signs. That could get dirty real fast.
would you rather
Wow.
walk up to the front door of someone who's like friend you killed and just be
No.
like,
She shakes her head no.
you know,
Alright. Val signs. We can try
I
and
heard Ollie say something.
sorry.
Well, she said that could get dirty. So then Ollie said how.
What Val signs once they find out we're poking around their business without you know, I guess we did reach out first, but
I mean, you know, if that's getting dirty, going up to the front door is as dirty as it can get.
she nods and then looks to Raphael and signs. Maybe we can look into how everything's gone. Does Val know any chop shops?
or
Yeah.
Rafa would ask the people you went on a job with, the contact that you fucked over. What's their name? And then he'll take out his jailbroken laptop and I mean you could just search up names in the database, the arrested database. If someone got locked up or arrested, you could just Google that. That is Googleable. Yeah, what's their name? Do you know what their what their govy was?
So let's
I would say no.
she
You
shakes
knew
her
them
head.
by a nickname, not
I-
their
I-
real name.
She signs. I only knew their tag or their however you would say it.
Straight name. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I can't look up a case I don't know exists. So that's
It's best to look up, I think, the location and see, I guess, what's going on there.
What was the job?
What was the job? I'm confused by your question.
Like the job that you bailed on them. What was it?
Val sits down and then
Improv time.
rubs her face. What'd you say, cough?
Improv time.
Yeah.
Oh, she already know.
uh um she thinks for a moment as she tries to remember all the details as the player takes a little bit longer to construct their plot.
It has
Uh,
been 4 years.
She signs, well, me and
Your contact's name was Styx.
hold on, I had to write that down. Contact name Sticks.
And it's entirely possible Val might not know what happened if she never showed up.
Well, I have
And
some
also,
important lore here that might help you cough when you're developing for things further.
You should
Uh,
lose too.
Fair enough.
Val starts signing. Well, how much of my criminal background do you have? Do you remember?
You're asking Koth?
No, I'm asking. Val is asking Raphael and Ollie.
Mm. Uh, you stole cars. I didn't really get into it. I knew a guy who knew you.
She nods. and
Actually,
then
well, no, I didn't know a guy. Yeah, no, I knew a guy who knew a guy. Yeah,
she-
yeah.
I
Is that in
got you.
character?
No, that's in character. Ollie's like, what lie should I say? Yeah, no, I knew a guy. I knew a guy.
She taps her nose and points at his, and then signs, "I got you," and then continues. So I didn't just steal cars. I used to steal cars and then race them. Uh, she like makes like uh, like an embarrassed like oh man face. Uh,
Oh no.
and she signs. I was. We were trying. So me and the others would get together with other groups, and we'd race cars, and we'd all steal other people's sports cars and race them. Like basically, it was like zero cost to us, and then like we would either resell them or chop them up afterwards. Like whatever we wanted to, but it was for the sport, not just for the money. And my team, my group had placed a bet on uh, our car showing up uh, and winning. And Val looks a little sad as she looks down and like crosses her fingers uh, for a moment, uh, as she seems to be struggling to say the rest of the sentence. And me and Esme were driving the car together, and we drove off the road. And then we were in the hospital. And that she puts to her throat. As Val signs, from their perspective, I flaked out on them. And cost them a lot of money. And who knows what other gang shit and deaths have caused. I've also, because they think I flaked out on them when I was in the hospital. There was a few jobs I was supposed to get done that never got done. They're probably mad about that too. But I imagine it's the money they lost from me wrecking the car that they're peeved about. And the bets they had down.
It's never just about the money.
She shakes her head and then shrugs and says, I don't know what happened to them after the accident.
One's come looking for you for 2 years, so.
As far as we know, she signs.
Like, sharply inhales at that. No one's tried us in 2 years. Certainly not for not knowing where we are. It's not like we're fucking under witness protection. They know where we live.
She shakes her head.
Grimaces, frowns. I think you should.
That's what scares me.
going looking for them, I don't think is going to help anything. If anything, going looking for them is because you want to tie up that loose end. Permanently.
She looks pensive as she signs. I want to make sure nothing happens and that I can focus my head going forward. They might also have information.
I think we need
They're
to
not
work
exactly drug dealers.
on the information part of this. I don't think we're going to get anything from them. At least, I don't think we're going to get anything good from them. If you're going to go talk to them, this is to settle a debt, not to get help or ask for favors.
She signs. Yeah, that's fine too. I at least want to know, even if we don't talk to them, what's going on.
Nods at that. This can go south without you even opening your mouth, you know? And I mean, like in your case, this can go south the second you step out of your car. And it
She
can
nods.
go south between that point and any point
Hold on.
before you get
Pause.
home.
Out of character. So, is Raphael genuinely considering like going to the front door of these dudes?
No.
So what is he? Is he talking about like going to like the middleman?
He's saying like looking into them at all, like in general. Right now
Oh,
he's just saying like, listen,
okay.
like the second they know you're looking into them, it's tits up.
Val signs. I tried to reach out to them over text.
When?
She holds up her phone.
Just now?
She taps her fingers together.
He
Good dog.
closes his eyes. Tell me they haven't read it yet.
She looks at her phone.
You see you're left on red.
She signs.
Raphael can probably see the messages if you showed him your phone. You clearly asking for help.
Yeah.
He like touches the bridge of his nose, both of his hands.
The craziest eye roll.
Val, how big was this gang? Like how many people were really, in it?
Val scratches the back of her head and then signs. I don't really know.
I was about to say, would Val know?
No.
I think as far as Val would know, being car thieves and all of that and racing them and all of that, you were more like
Groupies.
a smaller pawn for something bigger. So the people you already owe are probably already pissed off with you. And just, by the grace of God, they're just ignoring you on principle. It's the bigger fish that's the danger here.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
You are a small fish attached to a bigger fish here.
Ollie would have an idea of like using the fish analogy. What like the pond of like groups and gangs in
Mhm.
Blackwood would be, considering the fact that
Sure.
like his would probably be like the biggest, if not one of the biggest. Um, at least in Blackwood.
Mhm.
So then that being said, I'm not saying that like Ollie would know the gang,
No.
but like would he know that like
Given the ratio of it, he would know, at least from Ollie's knowledge and his background stuff, given how much time has gone by, right?
Mhm.
Things change, things move around. The bigger, the stronger gangs over the course of the years most likely swallows up the other big gangs. They do not like losing their money anyway, so it is most likely attached to one of the biggest, if not the
Mm.
biggest.
So it could have actually been, I guess, and this would also be like Ollie like theorizing because like typically, like his parents like dealing with stuff like that. Typically, what would have happened is, okay, we asked you guys who are good at like stealing cars to do this thing for us. You didn't do this thing for us. Now we own you.
Yep.
And then and because of that, it's like that would actually probably even make more sense as to why they are preoccupied and not going after you because they literally have bigger fish to fry. Like they could have been like if they took the fall for it, they could have been so occupied or even just dead as some of them could have gotten killed off, like XYZ made an example of, blah blah blah. Like there was so much that they had to deal with because of your fuck up that like they didn't even really have the time to go out and you know
Mhm.
hunt you down. Maybe because they were even being hunted down, or because they had other shit that they could not afford to miss a deadline for. Now that being said, I kind of want to know, would would Val's carjacking conglomerate be under syndicate, or would it be under like a different big fish?
It would most likely be Syndicate. They are the biggest fish.
Okay. And if it happened 4 years ago,
Was it 4 or 2? Because I heard both.
Well, Val's accident and Raphael's incident happened 2 years ago. I remember I wrote that down. I think
Oh,
I
yeah.
I think Val's known them or been a part of that gang for the like 4 years ago. Like that's when she first joined them. I could be
Okay,
wrong
Yeah.
though.
so then it
Correct me
was
if I'm
2
wrong,
years
Val.
ago.
It's also like not technically like like the thing that she did wrong was 2 years ago. Like it's probably like she's probably had agreements to do other things that she failed. So it's like probably just like a year ago, a little over a year ago.
The
It's
big thing
prob-
was 2 years ago.
yeah, the big thing was 2 years ago. It's all
hmm,
centered around Val's accident.
Yeah, it centers around Val's
It
accident. That
works
was 2
out.
years ago.
No, it works out.
Mm-hmm.
I've had this planned for a while, by the way. I knew Val's accident was like
That reason.
the cause of her fallout with the gang.
Uh, which
okay,
makes Raphael more uncomfortable.
okay.
Okay.
Well, then in that case, I feel like Ollie would have an idea. This would have been after he would have like left, but being in the household of like two people that kind of run the whole thing, I'm sure and things still happening. Who knows what's happening in that basement, but but that being said, I feel like Ollie would have some sort of idea because
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he could
ultimately
call
his
someone in
parents.
HR and ask them.
Well, see, that's the thing. Ollie's parents want him to come back so bad, but he doesn't want to. But everybody else is like,
Are
no,
you sh-
he quit.
you sure
Like,
you wanna share this?
you know what? You right. Let me put a pause on it right there.
Let me put a
Let me put a
pin.
pause on it right there. But That being said, Ollie would chime in and he would say, um, I think it would be best to talk to somebody else about it. Not like your direct people, because that will really only reignite the issue. And something tells me that if you show face, you wouldn't just have your former homies to worry about.
So who do I go to? She signs.
Mm, you should go to Jim Bob. No, I'm joking. Insert random mechanic here or something. Insert known known uh car underground car mechanic shop guy here who is like an impartial third party.
She shakes her head and then signs. I mean, I don't exactly. It's been a long time. I don't exactly know any garages that are probably still open. We
Oh,
probably would need to go to some racing
Or yeah,
events and get in contact with people.
let's go
Raphael.
to a racing event. Something public, broad day.
Val sides at. I don't know about in the day, but yeah.
Oh, public, you know, witnesses. You feel me?
Let's
Lots
go.
of phones out at any given moment.
A card me sounds like a good place to collect intel incognito. Give me your phone real quick. Looking about.
She looks at her phone, and then reluctantly hands it over.
He's going to save the number she texted. I'm trying to pay my debt back to.
sticks.
Perfect. Yeah, sticks.
You see the name Sticks, and there's like a little stick emoji
I like that. But yeah,
at the end
he's
of it.
gonna memorize that number and then make it not make it look like he's memorizing that number. He's gonna like look at the text, click the contact info, and then slide it back up and hand it to her.
Yeah.
I there's no point now, but it's entirely possible they think you're dead. You know, really bad car accident, hospitalized, probably didn't look like you were gonna make it. And so, as Audley said, if they got wrapped up in their own bullshit because, you cost them money
Oh,
or
Ollie
shenanigans,
did not say that. Shay said that. I'm so sorry.
uh,
Ollie did not say that.
Raphael says this anyway.
Hmm.
It's very possible, after your accident, they thought you died in the accident. So maybe they haven't come looking for you because they don't think there's anything left to collect other than, I guess, piss on your grave.
Her
Uh, he
her
looks,
shoulders droop a little.
yeah, he's like, so now that they know you're alive, um, and looking for them, he says all of this with like, I can't believe you did this look, as he's still like trying to process it. What we should be expecting them now. This isn't something we can just hope for. You confirmed you're alive, and you confirmed you're looking for them. So they probably are going to keep an ear out for you, or an eye out, both, in case you come
Val
looking for them.
Val gets a moment of clarity as she looks at him and says, "We could go talk to the collector. Maybe he would have some idea about both of the things we need to know about."
Honestly, not a bad idea to ask, I guess.
She looks. Are you? And then signs. Are you sure that's not a bad idea?
I don't think asking him
Is
is
this
a
the
bad
one who
idea,
suggested it?
but
She- She's
I
so scared that she's not gonna suggest a good idea.
I don't know if he'd give you that information for free. Probably not. He'd probably ask you to do something or, bring him somebody.
You know for a fact he will not just do it for free.
Yeah. If he
These
does
signs.
know Stick specifically or know about Stick's group, um, we're gonna have to pay the collector, which is blinks a little bit. We might be able to feed him. There is
She.
a sadistic kidnapper or two that have just landed themselves in my crosshairs, so maybe we could offer food in exchange for information on the drug dealer and Stick.
He nods and says, and then signs. I know a pretty girl who can help us out.
Okay, now I could get behind this. He says as he's trying to like rationalize to himself, crime gang or insane vampire
Supernatural
lord.
overlord.
Yes,
Yeah.
insane vampire lord
Would rather
or the
deal with the
syndicate.
vampire.
You see,
See, that's the thing. Ollie does not want to deal with collector. So all he's gonna say, um, not gonna lie to you. I've survived the shootout. I've only come face to face with vampires like once, you know? And I'm just happy that they just shot at me. Something that I am not familiar with, but you know.
She signs. Do you want to hang out with Maverick while we talk to them?
Listen, I ain't no bitch. I'm just not trying to die.
well, the
Val.
So
collector is
real.
not trying to eat us currently. He sounds like he just wants to do business with us. So if we show up with business, oh well, he doesn't seem that sure of himself. Well, we'll make a deal, and as long as we, looking at the two of them, we, W-E, English,
Val looks at Maverick.
pull
Maverick
through on
goofs.
on any agreement we make, pull through on our word. Don't, fuck it up. You know, should be
And I
fine.
contact her.
I'm not I'm not making no deal with the collector.
You don't
I'll
have
say
to.
that much. Good.
You can just watch.
Yeah,
Val
you could
signs.
just be there to make sure I don't die.
Val takes out her phone and
Because
texts
we're gonna
Eve.
be running, right?
From the collector,
Val
I
looks.
sure fucking hope not. I don't think we're gonna outrun him.
She points to Raphael. Like I agree.
Yes. Val puts a hand on her shoulder. We're gonna have to deal with those people. Stake and his crew probably now, sooner than later. Uh, but I don't think looking for them directly is smart.
That was very
You,
dumb of you.
yeah, I think he looks to
Val
Ollie.
just like looks at Ollie.
Robert looks at Ollie too. Looks back to Val.
That was never a good idea. Like that was very dumb, and that's coming from me.
Val
I did.
sighs. Okay, I get it. Please. Fuck off.
Productive forward mindset, okay? Listen, mírame, nena. Try and find out what happened to Stick low key. I mean low key. I mean like no
Val
one
walks up and
should
grabs
know.
his cheeks for him to stop speaking, and then signs. I'm going to ask the collector
blinks at
Yeah,
her.
just try not to sell your soul a second time, bro.
It's okay. She signs. I owe 2 other people my soul. No, I owe 3 other people my soul. What could a fourth? What damage could a fourth one do?
She's joking. Later.
She's serious.
She's joking.
Okay.
Put the demon in your body and the collector in a legal
I
battle
think-
for your soul.
I think
No,
everyone
it's-
probably
it's-
has something they want to run by the collector, Felix and Bianca included. So let's talk to the group. It's day, so it's not like we're gonna be able to see him now. But after classes, we could go get the crew together and then go pay him a visit. Besides, I also plan to ask the collector to help us go hunting for Anya. So, 2 birds, 1 stone at least in that regard. Maybe we could. He thinks to himself, inside his head, thinking, I'm sure the collector can hear us right now, can't he? And then he like blinks
Val.
at Val. He doesn't say that out loud, but he blinks at Val and it continues.
She's looking at her phone,
We should
texting.
make sure we paint this the right way, okay? It's a deal. He gets something, we get something. Let's not ask for favors.
Because Sam muted, and I'll jump in so that there's no delay. I'll say, don't worry about the distributor for the Happy Patches, or at least don't worry about contacting the criminals for that. I'm sure we'll get information about that soon enough. Not necessarily from me, but you know, we don't gotta talk to the streets for that.
Still, Felix's plan of just staking out wherever the dealer usually is and following him back to the source.
And maybe because Buddy over here is involved with the cops, maybe I don't know, I guess that's what they do anyway.
Looks at Ollie. Blinks at him. I work in IT.
Yeah, and apparently they're always watching.
Yeah, that shit still fucks me up, by the way. We should order more cameras around the property.
Well, it's good because I haven't said anything incriminating. If they are watching, they should know that I just go to school.
Okay, I don't think they bugged the house. He pauses and thinks about that. I would be very fucking impressed if they bugged this house with all the cameras I already have here. Anyway, he takes out his phone and he writes down a reminder to double check the security system to make sure it has not been tapped into. Sets himself that
Fair enough.
reminder and then continues. Just know, like, regardless of what we do, we already have the feds on us, so just. And it's not like they've tried to stop us.
We is crazy. I haven't done anything.
Okay, it's not like they've tried to stop whatever bullshit happens to us.
Yeah, literally. This shit is crazy, bro. I'm a victim, honestly,
No,
of that
true.
gallery shit. Like, bro,
No, true. They,
what I do?
they very much are just watching us. Feast or famine. They are just gonna watch us. I think. I don't think they're gonna try and get involved at all. But
How do you know this?
because one of the hunters that works with them told me. So I think after we hit up the collector, he just keeps it pushing. After we talk to the collector, we go get Anya, and hopefully we can be back with Anya before midnight.
Okay.
But Elaine, again, looks to the both of them.
Val's
We are not
paying
doing
attention.
shit. Me, Raphael, him, Ollie, Yuval, we are not doing anything. We are going to class and coming home and eating and studying and fucking and playing video games. We are not doing anything.
Yeah, he's gonna exaggerately wink. We're not doing anything at all. And then he's
Raphael
gonna
will exaggeratedly wink back at him.
Val texting on her phone, completely ignoring the conversation, messages Eve and says, "Hey, do you want to go for a follow-up date?"
You get back? Sure, when?
She looks at the time. Lunch? Question mark.
Ollie will go to the bathroom and use his old trap phone.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And
B,
he
real quick.
oh, go ahead.
Sorry. You get Eve sends you a video of her sitting in their dingy van, and if you play it, it is Johan in the driver's seat with his accent horribly singing along to some pop song, and her looking into the camera at an angle, and you just get back the text, "Save me."
She she sends a text back saying, "Don't worry, I'll sweep you off your feet." Oh, also, the others want to see the collector,
Yeah.
and
No fucking
she,
decorum.
and, and she continues saying, "Maybe we can make out or something while they're uh talking to him." Tap like like the tapping fingers emojis.
It's so fucking funny. Fucking
Let's just
college girl.
let's just let everyone know that we're going to him. You feel me? Let's let everyone like no
Eve is
no
why
no
would you? Why would it like? Eve is the person that protects him.
It's just like, oh yeah. By the way, gonna be at like, why can't we just show up? The hay collector.
she, she she waits for a response.
Okay, you'll get a response, but it pretty much just confirms things. Ollie's in the bathroom doing stuff and things.
Set up.
This old trap phone is a infamous old trap phone, master tool that Ollie hasn't
Mouse.
used in a long time, but it's like no identity, like extreme burner, and it has yet to be linked to Ollie,
Right?
and he is going to text some connections, some former connections.
Ye old faithful.
Yes, ye old faithful. He's gonna text some former connections. More so in the drug smuggling ring, being like just like sending out pretty much like a SOS for like who knows where the plug for like Happy Patches is. Um, and he's gonna be like no secondhand like the source, like the OG plug. And he'll kind of just like he'll text several people in that circle, and it's gonna be like as if he is like some wealthy client that wants to like, get all of it.
Hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm planning a
And then
cruise
he'll
ship
just
trip, and
he'll
I
let
need
that
a
sit.
pack of. I need a stack.
He'll let that sit, and then that can be addressed later on. But he does send that text to several people in that ring, if not all of the people that he knows in that ring, seeing if maybe anybody knows like who he is, and if not, where to find him more than like that kid that I saw the Happy Patches with. And I was like, yo, where you get this?
You're the one you just bought all of his stash from.
That one kid, you wouldn't know where you get these from. No? Okay. My bad, bro.
Roll me real quick. Manipulation and streetwise.
Yeah, that's crazy. I got one manipulation. I got 4 streetwise.
Just pop that willpower.
A shame you don't have a specialty in drugs or something.
I do not. I am trying to put that behind me.
You're so right.
But here I am.
Here you are.
I will
They
pop
just
a
keep
willpower.
pulling you back in.
I'll pop a willpower to exceptional success on a 3.
All right. Yeah.
Um.
I love that that's a thing.
Oh yeah, I love that. That is now like that's
Hmm.
something that we were reminded. Okay, where do I go? So that is 5 die. What are the other features? Like I can do it on 8 against or some shit, or like 9 against.
Um, let me get my book real quick, and I will tell you.
Because I'm trying to figure out with a dice of 5, right? I can either do +3 die, or I can
Mhm.
do exception on 3. But I feel like exception on 3 is just always better if you have like 5 or over.
So give me just a moment to find it, because I gotta find it first. Tactics, combat, willpower, risking willpower. Let me see here. See here. So you can enhance a single action once per scene. That's the add 3. You can re-roll,
Mm.
achieve an exceptional success on 3 successes instead of 5. Uh, see here.
I think for now, I'll do the 3 exceptionals. But is it like written somewhere?
Uh, written where? The willpower?
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't typed it out yet.
Oh, right, no worries. But for now, I'll do the exceptional. I think that one makes the most sense. There's no way anything else could be better. Fuck. All right. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's been a while. It's been a long time. So
0 successes. That sucks. Sorry, hang on. I was like, my eyes were adjusting to it. I
I wonder
missed a
what would
thing here.
happen if I made it a
Uh,
crit fail.
so
Actually, no. I'm
I
not
think
gonna
you
make
need
that.
like you need half your die, I think, to. Anyway, hang
No.
on.
Oh well, I guess it's a side session. I guess I wouldn't be able to like get experience from this.
'Cause I found the list. Hang on. So risking willpower. When you use, you may choose. Apparently, because I missed that fucking word. You can choose 2 options. Isn't that fun?
When you risk willpower? Interesting.
Hmm.
Wait, so you could add 3 and then make it 3? Wait, that's
I'm
broken.
assuming not the same one twice. Oh, but yeah.
Well,
So
You
yeah,
make
but I
make it
mean,
a
like
crit on
yeah. Hang
add
on.
3
Yeah.
and then crit on 3.
Yeah. The reason I didn't like read this out and say it earlier was because we were still learning things and I didn't want to overload with that. So,
Mhm.
but
Broken.
you can gain 3 die, achieve an exceptional success on 3 successes instead of 5, gain a +1 to an attack's weapon damage bonus, gain the 9 again quality, remove the 10 again quality from an opponent's roll that contests yours, and enact a tactic, which counts as 2 benefits. So enacting a tactic, I believe, would act as the 2 benefits that you're choosing with willpower risks.
Wait, what's the last one? Enacting what?
A tactic.
Oh, I see.
I posted tactics a little bit ago, and you have access to all of those tactics. But as a group, you're supposed to choose 3 tactics that are your group's favorites or favored, and you get what was it, the 8 again quality on those?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So would I be able to re-roll this with 8 die and make it a success on 3? I feel like that's kind of broken,
You
but
used it
I'm
for
here
the
for it though.
yeah, you could, but you used 1 benefit for 3, uh, an exceptional success on 3, and so I'd allow you to re-roll it.
Okay. Re-roll like 5 die again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let him cook.
Oh my god.
I will
Nah, I'm
bookmark.
so hyped for that. 3-6 crits on this roll could be huge.
I I love that the hunter book lets this be a thing. I really
Mhm.
do. Because you need it. All right, I'm gonna bookmark that, and we
Absolutely.
can address that in a moment. I will be right back. You guys can keep
I ain't about to
talking.
sing no more. You know? And honestly, it doesn't even gotta be something that like is addressed now. Like just like, planting seeds.
Yeah,
It
for sure.
would just be
I will.
planting seeds.
Oh my God, sorry. I will be right back though. You may continue talking if you wish,
Mm-hmm.
as the sound of uh Eve's video can probably be heard by Raphael and Ollie as it plays. Johan is very loud.
That's
Sing it,
crazy.
King.
Yeah, that's crazy. You really brought Ollie over here. Like, oh yeah, I'm a cop by the way. This place buzz. They looking at us everywhere. Like that's gonna go well.
Would you rather I lie?
I'd rather you just not.
Tell you when shit's happening?
Well, no, just why be a cop, bro? But yeah. You know what, bro? You want to be an upstanding citizen. I respect that.
He puts a hand on Ollie's shoulder, blinks at him, gives him the bats his eyes. Brother, I'm using them. I don't know where you got confused with the this is purely for the benefits. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Pinky promise?
What? 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 Wait. What am I promising now?
You're pinky promising that's only for the benefits, and you're not gonna snitch.
Oh, yeah. He immediately no hezzy piggy promises. Absolutely. It's the family every day till the sun don't shine.
Okay. And you,
Hmm?
dummy.
Valentina,
Huh?
He
rise.
points to Val.
Question mark. Val's
Please
texting.
remember that you can die.
She shakes her head and signs. Nah, I'd win.
No.
At least remember that the
I
people around you can die.
Now me personally, I don't die. But I don't die because I don't go looking for death. That's just me out.
Listen,
That's actually not true.
you, the daredevil, can't be saying that.
You see, the only thing though is that I'm different, you feel me? Like guns, it's people really die from guns, you feel me?
I should hope they do.
Unless
Unless they're vampires. Or nightmares. Or demons.
Val signs. Why stop there? Who knows what else we'll run into?
Listen,
werewolves.
the two of you, you're the people I consider the most on their shit. I mean,
That is
Bianca,
crazy.
I think Bianca is also, you know, included in that. And by on their shit, I mean like we about business. There are a
That
bunch
is
of fucked
insane.
up things coming towards us right now. Alright? We didn't ask for any of the smoke. I don't think anyone here is looking to get in this bullshit. It just keeps happening. He looks to Val as like the exception.
Yeah, she asked for that shit.
Alright. Anya got taken. And if I have to drop a couple bodies to bring her back safely, I'm going to. Out of the two of you
He,
on the same page as me.
she signs. I'll start digging the holes.
He looks to
I'm not
Ollie.
killing anybody.
And you don't have to. But you gonna make sure no one kills me. Or Val. Or Anya.
Signs. Just cover Bianca's eyes, and I'll do the dirty work.
I don't think Bianca is afraid of what's coming up. I'm pretty sure when we go find her brother, she will be dropping bodies with us.
He nods and
If we
signs.
can. He sighs, a little frustrated.
She signs.
Will it
Can we get
once-
one of those like child, like leashes?
For you? Absolutely.
No, for her. She signs.
For Bianca?
She nods.
I don't think Bianca's gonna run into the crossfire on her own. At least, not without planning for it.
Not a
She-
second time.
Hmm?
Hmm?
You said Bianca ran into the crossfire?
Yeah?
Was that not what happened the first time?
You don't know that.
Do I not know that? Was that not what you guys were arguing about in the hospital bed?
I
No.
was arguing that Val ran into the crossfire, because that's what Val said she did. Val was like, I ran
No
into
one
the
knows.
crossfire, and then Bianca followed me. Where the truth is the inverse, but that is not
Okay,
what
but
was said.
either way, though, she ran into the crossfire with her. Whether or not Val did it first, Val jumped off the bridge and then she jumped off the bridge and like following her. Like she still jumped off the bridge.
But to save her.
Oh.
It was like Val
Va-
jumped off the bridge and she said, oh no, reaches to go grab her, and then Val pulls her with her. Type shit.
Is what Val is the picture that Val painted.
That is the picture that Val painted. That, like, she jumped. Bianca said, wait, come back. Reaches to grab her, and then, they both get shot at.
Okay.
We know the truth, though. Val was just a victim trying to protect poor Bianca from
Val
killing
was
everyone
the
that or
victim.
dying.
That's so funny. Okay, I thought it was like Val was like, "Let's get in there," and Bianca's like, "Okay."
No, Val did not want to go in there. She was like, "We should wait for Raphael."
We should wait
But
for
I
people
thought
with
that
the
was
guns.
like I thought it was proposed that like or like made as if like Val convinced Bianca to
Yeah,
go in there.
she did. That's like the narrative.
Yeah, she was
Well, then
like,
in that case, Ollie would still say what he said, because then it's like she got convinced to run in there and got shot.
well, I think
I'm back, by the way.
Bianca learns from her mistakes much better than Val. Looking at Val.
Middle finger.
Don't do that. I'm being serious right now. Just,
He wiggles it around a little bit.
I'm worried about you. And I don't want to be worrying about who's with you. Okay?
He signs. You're the one who has a bullet hole in them.
You know?
Healing up. Maybe
Yeah.
you should worry more about yourself.
I don't. Because I spend too much time worrying about you.
She shakes her head and signs. I'm fine.
He just glares at her. Like, he wants to say more on that, but he doesn't.
She starts getting up and she like jingles her keys as she signs. Listen, I'm gonna get ready for lunch.
Mm.
I'll see you guys after school.
Dale.
When we go see the collector and before the party.
Alright. Drive safe.
They never call me for no bullshit like this again.
Is it alright if I do? Because I could probably use your help with a few things.
Everybody need my help. Nobody want to help me.
Val looks at him and then signs. You know, I was helping you.
Raphael
You could
crosses
be a
his
little nicer.
arms, looks at him. And what do you need help with, Ollie? How can the Ramirez's provide their services?
Val signs, picking up girls. He's floundering with Poppy.
Was he? I mean, she was smiling and giggling. Is that not the goal?
I had to run interception with Oakley. She signs.
Why, is
You didn't
Oakley
have
trying to
to
fuck?
do nothing.
He couldn't handle the smoke Oakley was about to blow on him. He was showing me his guns. He was just gonna kill him. I am why he's alive right now. You can thank me later. And she signs as she walks out the door.
Looks at Ollie like, fact check? Were you fumbling Poppy?
That was the largest steaming pile of copium shit that I've ever heard in my life.
I was gonna say, she looked like she was feeling your vibe. You know, she's cute. You thinking about trying something?
Nah, I really just do it for the love of the game. But maybe though.
Is Oakley competition?
Ollie thinks.
Raphael does not know that they're in an open relationship, by the way.
Ollie shrugs. There's no verbal answer.
He like smiles at Ollie. You'll win. Pats his back. You got this.
Yeah, like her. She cool.
I think
She very cool.
I think she fits your vibe. At least from what I could see of the club, but he shrugs. That's all you. And he's gonna go get ready for school as well. You're welcome to stay. You know, fridge is yours, food's here, whatever the fuck. I'm heading off to classes in
I wanna
20.
I wanna note you didn't see Val leave with anything school related.
Oh, he does not believe she's going to classes.
She isn't going to class.
No, for sure not. He saw she called Eve and was like, yeah, alright. I won't be seeing her in class today. Or in school today.
Only has to go to practice. Okay.
To school. Wee! And some of you not school.
Yes.
break and then reconvene for
Alrighty.
a third collector meeting.
My favorite. Is there anything Val wants to talk to Eve about on this little lunch date, or is it just a lunch date and then some?
Yeah, there's some things she wants to talk to her Eve about.
Okay.
Let's see. What's the most important one? I guess she would
Where
try
did-
to. She wants
Wait,
to process. Sorry.
important question. Where does she take Eve out to eat for lunch?
Hmm. Does
Very
Eve like
important.
IHOP?
This is very important because we got to figure out which place is about to get shot up.
Does Eve like IHOP?
I'll say yes because it's funny in my brain. Because in my last World of Darkness game, IHOP was their go-to place for all their fucking hunter meetings, and it was really
Mhm.
funny.
I'm
We're
keeping it
going
at
to
it's
IHOP.
Wawa for us. It has to be Wawa for us.
Went to a fucking Wawa. Standing, no chairs. Just
They have
talking.
chairs.
Wawa
No, they
has,
have chairs
Wawa
and
has tables outside and chairs.
no, they have tables inside here. Really
Oh.
nice tables.
Y'all got the fancy Wawas. The fuck? we got like outdoor
Loving this
benches
Wawa
and
lore.
chairs. Yeah, I was like, yeah, we got outdoor benches and chairs and tables. You know, like some picnic setup. But indoor, y'all got indoor seating. Must be nice.
We live in Pennsylvania has snow. I think that's probably why it's different.
We have God bringing His fury upon us every season.
And anyway, yeah, Val
IHOP it
invites
is.
her to the IHOP. Fine dining.
Do you pick her up, or do you wait for her?
Yeah, Val would pick her up. Like,
Neat.
I don't-
Yeah.
I'm not. She probably would have told Val where she's at, but she just like floors her car to make a noise to get her
Oh yeah,
attention.
you've been had their address.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you take her to an IHOP.
She wouldn't
Just you and this goth woman in the suit.
listen. It works. Val, as they're like sitting down in the IHOP, Val's gonna sign you look like you were in pain.
In pain?
She shows the video.
Oh. Yeah. His pitch is off. But he's in the mood for Miley Cyrus. What could I really do?
Val looks down and for a split second she looks very sad.
What? Do you
Uh,
like Miley Cyrus?
She shakes her head and then signs, I miss singing.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry about that.
She shakes her head and signs. It's okay. What? And she's gonna lean forward a tiny bit, as if she's like more engaged with the conversation, looking into Eve's eyes. I wanted to ask you something. I forgot. Do you know about the market, the fairy market?
Yes. We
Apparently,
go there
my
occasionally.
that surprises her, and then like that causes her to like rage short circuit for a second before she continues.
She like snaps her fingers in your face a little. Hello?
Oh, sorry. She signs. I think my mom might be there.
Oh, my condolences.
She squints and then signs. What do you mean?
She tilts her head. Well, it's the fairy market.
I think she owns a establishment there.
And it doesn't mean anything. If she's there, like you just trying to meet her, save her.
She shrugs her shoulders like, I don't know.
I'm saying my condolences because I'm assuming your mom is human like you. She's not leaving that place ever.
She signs why.
Because that's what they do.
She
I
tilts her
don't
head.
know how to explain it other than people who are in the fairy market aren't typically there just for the fun of it. Like,
How would I get her out? She signs.
you don't. They're just there. They're whatever fae is in charge of that place keeps them there.
She thinks for a moment. So I just have to kill the fairy in charge.
I mean, technically, if you can, like, the only place to do it probably be the market because they're on par, but that's against the rules, so
Val seems distressed all of a sudden. She like grabs like she puts her hands over her face as she's like trying to process all that information.
like depending on who your mom's working for, if that's the case, she's just a slave at that point.
And I buy her freedom? She signs.
You think you got something worth her value?
She leans back on the bench, thinking. What do they value? I guess it does it depend on the buyer?
I really don't know. Master Collector works with the deals. I don't pretend to even try to understand how they work. I don't speak in riddles. I don't deal in puzzles.
She crosses her arms, thinking, and then leans forward, signing. If it is her, do you think like if we got her free of them, she could come home?
I mean, sure. If she still thinks of that as home, if she still remembers your home. I don't see why not.
She nods and signs. Okay, thank you.
Are you okay?
That surprises her. Because like she wasn't really thinking about that, but when Eve says it, there's like this. It's like she hadn't she hadn't looked inward to see how she was actually feeling, uh, and it makes her like shake her head very slightly.
Eve nods. I understand. I understand what it's like to lose someone to a power beyond your means.
He signs. What are you doing to fix it?
I didn't
Why not?
because I lost. And that's when Master Collector found me.
Is there any way to make that right?
Not unless you can bring back the dead.
Val looks inwardly, or speaks inwardly. I wouldn't suppose you could help with that.
You get no response.
Yeah, that's what I thought. She shakes her head and then signs, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's in the past. I'm grateful to be alive still.
Val.
This is a fun conversation over pancakes. I just want you to know.
Did she say this is or isn't?
This is.
Oh. She, looks down at her pancakes.
You have a
And then
strange taste in dates.
she says she does or that Val does?
That Val does. She's smiling as she says it, though.
She leans forward and then signs, I have a strange taste in women.
I am a very strange woman. She nods. That tracks. At least you're consistent.
She thinks for a moment. There's a lot of talk of other hunters going on among our little group.
How do you mean?
Okay. I, the player, am forgetful, but Val knows the other groups that we learned about, right? What are their
Mhm.
names again?
You've heard of Ashwood Abbey? The White Hair Society? I think that's it.
We've learned of Ashwood Abbey and the White Hair Society. She says or she signs secretively.
She scoffs.
Wait, I forget if Eve can't understand her. She's using her phone.
No, yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
It's a quick fix.
And she looks around and then says, apparently they took the girl who did the paintings. Ashwood Abbey, I mean.
It's fucked up. She's cute.
Val does like a shaky hand gesture.
You don't like redheads?
She shakes her head no.
What
Especially
redhead
not the
hurt
one.
you?
She leans back in her chair and then shakes her head as if like that's not a conversation I want to have. She rubs the bridge of her nose and then signs. Anyway, we're tracking them down and trying to find her again.
Well, good luck with that.
She like looks around as if she's like worried another hunter's like in the room looking at them. I'm assuming no one's actually looking at them.
You've got people looking at you, but could just be because of how you both look.
She signs. I have a problem that I'm trying to fix. And that's way more suggestive than I want it to be, but it's just gonna be like that.
Involving what?
She looks like she's struggling to communicate it. Uh, I have. She just types on her
Because
phone.
you've just told me about like 2 problems you've had. What other
She
problem do you have?
I'm
she
back.
raises her head like, wait a
I'm
second,
back.
just hold on. like you don't know the half of it. Type of like gesture and look. And she types on her phone. I have a passenger.
Hmm?
She she starts trying to type it, but isn't sure if the demon will allow her.
After you type passenger, for sure, it does not let you. You can roll resolve and composure to see if you can beat it.
He's gonna try to speak inwardly first and say, "Listen, the collector probably already knows. She already probably knows. Can you just relax and be cool?
No.
I ain't trying to get rid of you. You're just being a problem right now." Look what I'm doing for you. Look. She puts pancake into her mouth. You know how tasty this is? What do you think? Like, I could be tasting other things. Have you ever tasted pie?
Sorry, out of character. It's so comical. Eve is just watching you so carefully right now as your friend internally says, "You type any more about me and I will break your fingers."
Val thinks inwardly. Well, they're our fingers, actually.
I won't feel
Well,
pain.
that sucks. Can you not feel everything?
It just lets you go.
I'm trying to form an intimate connection with you. Why won't you talk to me? She
Intimate connection with this fucking demon.
she like looks melancholy for a second and then taps on her phone. Am I not good at like flirting?
Eve tilts her head. I think you're fine. I'm here eating pancakes with you, aren't I?
Yeah, she types.
Did we not do things last time we were together? Did we not do things a few minutes before arriving here? Like, I don't know.
She types on her phone. Yeah, but like, okay, so this girl is this pretty girl, okay, who just keeps like avoiding me, right? Like she
hmm
and she's all over me, okay, literally, like, and like, I can't get her to leave me alone, but she just wants to desperately be there and be with me. But whenever I try to push things any further, she just kind of ignores me and then leaves me alone. So I don't like. I'm getting mixed messages and I'm confused.
That sounds toxic. And you should probably just dump her.
Val types on her phone. I'm kind of stuck with her for now. Do I
Was
like?
she
What do you
is she your
suggest?
roommate or something?
Yeah.
Do you not have a manager you can call?
No.
A landlord? The
No.
police?
No.
Who is this invincible woman?
I don't know. She won't tell me her name.
The absolute confusion on Eve's face as she stops eating to actually look at you.
Val looks so distressed as she eats her pancake.
She keeps eating in silence as she stares at you. Like, trying to gauge if you're fucking with her or not.
Val looks like actually upset for multiple reasons. She types on her phone. So like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do?
Do you want me to kill her?
No.
Hmm.
What if we can work together? Like, what if there's actually a relationship? Maybe there's more there and she just like doesn't see it, okay?
She puts her fork down.
I feel like I'm the fucked up one here. I'm not sure.
Do you have dependency issues? That's crazy coming from me, of all people, but
She thinks for a moment, trying to remember what dependency means.
like, are you dependent on this other person to, I don't know, feel validated in anything?
I would say we're dependent on each other.
I do not know how to help you.
Yeah.
You've
She's
said
so
a lot of things that don't quite make sense together in a full sentence, and I have already established I don't speak puzzles, so
that's okay. We could both use our speak cryptically for a little while until we get to know each other better.
good luck with that.
She raises an
Um,
eyebrow. Unless you intended to tell me more about what happened in your background.
Mine?
She nods. You don't have to.
She hesitates. And then she shakes her head. I don't want to.
Val, like, takes a little bit of her pancake and then does like an okay hand sign.
It's in the past. And I'd rather leave it there.
She taps on her phone. I think it's best left there.
I like where I'm at anyway.
Val, perhaps misjudging the temperature of the room, uh, types on the phone. I can think of some better places you could be.
I bet you could. If you really want someone's tragic backstory, though, I'm sure Johann will gladly tell you his.
She raises an eyebrow. And then
Just saying.
types on her phone. I don't really want a tragic backstory. I was just pointing out that you both have things we don't feel like sharing right now.
Well, I do work for a notorious man.
She shakes her head and then types on her phone. That wasn't why I called to talk to you.
Even though you told me you and your friends wanted to talk to him?
She smiles and then types on her phone. I would just wanted to get together to plan for later.
This is nice. Regardless of your intentions, I will cherish this.
She shrugs and then types on her phone. Oh yeah, a gag is trying to kill me. Probably now.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
She reads it again. What did you say?
Yeah.
No,
She just
before
scrolls
that.
up and shows her the other text
What did you say
message.
was trying to kill you?
Oh, a gang or something. I feel like you should know that. I feel like every time I hang out with you, we're being attacked by something.
Who?
She types on her phone, and it's a shrug emoji.
She frowns.
If I knew who they were, I wouldn't just be sitting here in IHOP.
I highly doubt you don't know what gang is trying to. She lowers her voice. Take you out. But fine, I'll just ask your brother.
Val shakes her head and then types on her phone. That's one of the reasons we're going to talk to the the collector, so we can try to get more information on them.
So you do know them. You're such a liar.
I don't. She folds her hands, confused, and she can tell she's confused.
Why would you want to talk to my boss about a gang if you don't know who they are?
I knew who they were. I don't know who they are.
Aha! Liar.
Val looks so confused. She doesn't understand where she's still lost in the conversation.
She's just gonna leave it at that.
Val tried to keep up. She folds her hands in contemplation for a moment before typing on her phone. Have you met the White Hair Society?
She shakes her head. No.
She types on her phone. You're a type of like, it's in very tiny letters, vampire, right?
She laughs. Very out loud. And shakes her head. No. I'm
That-
not.
She she types on her phone and says, "Oh, okay. Like, why are you working for him? Then are you just a human?"
Sorry, I was eating. She takes her phone to start typing. And when she slides it back, it says, I'm his ghoul. He owns me. Headed to him.
Do you like being owned by him? She shows her the phone.
I don't hate it, but that just comes with the nature of being his ghoul.
Well, how do you get free? She shows the phone.
She shrugs. He either dies or I stop drinking his blood.
What happens when you stop drinking his blood?
Could kill me.
That's sad.
She nods.
I'd help out if I could. Frowny face emoji.
I'm not a damsel in distress.
She
As
I
far
I gotta give me a minute.
Very good. She'll just type. As far as Johan and I are concerned, he saved us. We have nowhere else to go. No one. just makes sense to stick with him.
She taps on her foot. I wish I could help out. I know you're not a damsel in distress. But even us big tough girls need help sometimes.
It's appreciated, but I don't need saving from my boss.
I was thinking of it like saving. She just her phone.
I am this by choice. He didn't force me to do it. He gave me the choice.
She leans back in her chair, crossing her arms, thinking for a moment. How do I free my mom? Shows her the phone. If she is enslaved or something like that, how do I get her out?
She shakes her head. I don't know how they work. I don't know the rules of that place. As far as I know, deals are binding. So whatever deal was made, either by her or someone else, there's no breaking it unless that Fae dies or
They accept new
some
deals?
if that new deal is better than the previous. It's
There's-
complicated. I don't like complicated.
Val nods and says, I think I have a headache.
I'm already dreading going back to the market this year.
When are you going?
I don't know, whenever the ticket says so.
Oh, do you want to go with us?
I mean, if you're going, we'll probably just see each other.
We could all go together.
You want a carpool?
Yeah, you all are probably more experienced than us.
We can ask the collector.
Smiley face emoji.
I'm sure he'd love the company.
She thinks for a moment. I'm sure he'd enjoy the drama. Shows her the phone.
He 100% will love the drama.
She types on her phone. Planning to hunt down some bad guys. Did some really messed up stuff. I'm hoping the collector will want to work with us again. I enjoy spending more time with you. Passes her phone over.
Someone in the market?
Shakes her head. There's people selling these patches. Happy patches? She shakes her head uncertain. We need to find them in order to get the tickets to go to the market.
Oh. Well, good luck with that.
She nods. You wouldn't happen to have any spare tickets? She sighs.
We only have the one.
Wait, you all get in on one?
Collectors allows all of us to go.
You only need one for everyone.
He does. Though sometimes one of us is left behind to guard the van. I hope it's me.
Val types on her phone. I hope it isn't you.
I don't want to go inside the market.
Why? She types on her phone. Confused.
It's chaotic. It's just a glorified flea market at the end of the day. I hate it. It's crowded and loud.
Mm.
I guess it's cool if you're a first timer.
She shakes her head and types on her phone. I have almost no interest in actually doing anything there besides recovering my mom and finding that other person related to Bianca.
It's just so funny how you said that.
Val's got a loose tongue. She realized he was saying too much there for a second.
Eve just nods. Fair enough. I'll consider it. I'll consider hating it less if you're there.
She
Maybe I'll meet your
smiles.
mom.
She types back. Maybe.
It'd be fun. I haven't met someone's mom in a while.
She nods and types on her phone. I mean, if it's really that awful to look at, and you could just like hang out with me, and we could just look at each other.
We'll see.
She nods.
It's not awful. She shrugs. It's a mall. I don't know. Just weird shit. Magic shit. Impossible things.
She types on her phone. Do you wanna? She looks down at her meal, which is like mostly finished. Do you want to go to the library?
Why the library?
She shrugs and types on her phone. I like to read.
Eve gives you a look like she isn't sure she 100% believes you.
Val types on her
But
phone.
she nods nonetheless.
I like to read. Sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Sure. We can go read until the meetup.
She shakes her head and then types on her phone and says, "Actually, I have to use the bathroom."
Okay.
Do you think you could help me fix my makeup?
Does Val even wear makeup?
Yes, she does.
Oh. Sorry, we've just had an RP where it was implied she doesn't actually wear makeup, and I was confused.
She doesn't wear much makeup. She like she would be suspicious if Val said that. That's all I'm saying. Like she's bare minimum.
He smiles.
She's wearing makeup now, especially though.
I think
For
I'd rather start heading back.
She pouts and then types on her phone and says, "It'll be really quick."
I don't like bathroom stalls.
What about cars? She types on her phone.
She pushes your phone down onto the table. That's why I said we should head back.
Val perks up and then like pays for the check. Okay, we can end it there then.
They zoom.
They do whatever they do.
Shameless. I'm just now seeing all of these things in the fucking satellite HUD chat here.
I can't quit you. Okay, get ended. Ain't nothing else gonna be done.
I will now
No, yeah.
end the recording.
Oh,
Thanks
you
for
don't want
wa-
to talk to the collector?
We should
no,
do that with
that's
everyone
a group
else.
thing. That's for sure a group thing.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, okay. I shouldn't say that. I definitely want Bianca there. And I think that's like a
We
rough.
do it in next text chat.
That might be better.
I
That one might be better in text. But Cough, how do you feel? Would you prefer text or call for that one?
we could. I generally prefer call. We could do text. I just know, other things tend to take priority. So
Mm-hmm. No worries. I mean, it's like I still need to think that one through a little bit. That's really what it is. I just want to think through how I want to pitch that first. But that does feel like a group thing because it feels like it goes from
yeah.
talk to
Plus,
collector into all right. Well, we're gonna take your ghouls with us and go talk to Ricky.
plus, I know Cham would probably prefer voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I imagine she might have a few things to us ask the collector.
Yeah.
So
All right.
yeah, leave it there. Thanks for watching the stream, the YouTubes. Take it easy, let's
Pick a good name. Good name for this.
I'll
The,
name it
the
after.
reason